DH, how's it going today?
Excellent. Good to have you.
All right, first of all, Country Boy Brewing.
Yes, sir.
We got fish.
Uh-huh.
Now, what do you need when you get fish to make a good batter?
You gotta have some good beer in it.
You gotta have some good beer.
Absolutely.
Now, we started looking around at some different beer people in the area. We like local folks.
Yeah.
Who am I gonna come to? Country Boy.
Country Boys, obviously. Yeah.
So I found out about you guys, and we have talked back and forth on the phone, and we try. Y'all are busy.
We are. We're
Y'all
lucky.
are-
Beats the alternative.
You're building stuff over here. Let me tell you how I was introduced to you. All right, a friend of mine who just happens to be a policeman. His name's Darren.
We like policemen a lot.
He's a state trooper, fine guy. He comes to me and says, try some of this. He's got a growler.
Uh-huh.
That's good beer. I'm thinking, this is really good. Is it from Belgium or, I mean, where's it from?
That's high praise.
I'm telling you. He said, no, this is Cougar Bait. I said, Cougar Bait? I mean, what are you talking about? And he says, Country Boy Brewing. I know I'm not alone because once I've tried this stuff, I found out, well, everybody knows about Cougar Bait. Well, let's back up. How did this whole thing get started? And what was your involvement in it?
Well, at Country Boy, we say we're the embodiment of contradiction. If we told you that all these bearded guys from Kentucky had our roots in Japan, you'd say that we're crazy. But I actually got into craft beer during a 3-year stint when I was teaching English in Japan with one of my partners. That's where everything kind of was born. And through my love of craft beer that I got there, came back to Kentucky, born and raised in Scott County. We knew we wanted to get a microbrewery started, and so met my other two partners, and kind of the rest is history.
So you're mad scientists?
To an extent, I'm more of the, that's two of my partners, the brothers, Nathan and Epic Coppage. The science is more on their end of it. I'm much more on the fun-loving craft beer culture side of everything. But,
so where did it start? Somebody's living room?
We started homebrewing in Nate's backyard. Jeff Beagle, one of my other partners, was homebrewing in his house. He actually won the Alltech Lexington Brewing Company, the Pro-Am that they had. Kind of gave us some confidence there that we could do this on a real scale. And from there, this is where we get excited. So you got to forgive me.
No, go ahead.
Talking about making beer, the processes are the same, but the scale is so much different. So we were brewing every week, trying to get consistency down. And then Jeff one day was like, "Hey guys, if we're going to do this, let's do it." So he kicked us in the pants, and we signed an LLC and started a business, and opened the doors February 10th, 2012. And kind of, it's cliche to say, the rest is history. We've grown leaps and bounds since then. We did 500 barrels of beer the first year we were open, which is about 31 gallons to a barrel. This year we're going to do 10,000. This will be our 4th year in business. So it's a crazy growth scheme. Lexington's thirsty. We hope to stay that way.
Now let me ask you this. Cougar Bait, is that your number one?
Number one by far. It's
Who's
about
your number
60.
two?
Shotgun Wedding.
Shotgun Wedding. I have not tried that
Shotgun
yet.
Wedding is a vanilla-infused brown ale. Cougar Bait makes about 65–70% of production. 20% is shotgun, and all the other crazy different beers that we've done make up the rest of it. So we pride ourselves on being experimental. Right now in the tap room, you've got about 21 different beers on that we make in-house.
And if you're going to do quality beer, it's quality ingredients.
You can't, across the board, no matter what you're making, you can't make a quality product if you don't start with quality ingredients, like you said. But yeah, you're exactly right. We try to start, we don't cut corners. So that means no adjuncts to detract from flavor, no extracts. If we're going to have a fruited beer, it's got real fruit in it. Vanilla beans and Shotgun Wedding, for example, whole, real vanilla beans, which are extremely expensive. We talked about cooking, which you're extremely familiar with. The difference between whole, real vanilla beans and vanilla extract, you can't fake it.
Oh, yeah.
That real bean flavor is real bean flavor, and so that's what we're committed to.
As I look around, I see these.
Yep, stainless steel conical fermenters. So fermenters, exactly.
So what happens? Explain the whole process.
So we got our brew house, right, where the beer's brewed. So we've got our crushed grain, which is 2-row barley mixed with our whatever malt bill we're going to have for that product that we're making. It's going to sit in we're going to steep it in hot water, just like you're making coffee or tea. We're going to extract all those good flavors out of the grain. Once that's done, we put it in the boil kettle where we're going to cook it for about an hour, hour and a half. That's where we're going to add our hops. If we're making a pumpkin beer, we're going to add some pumpkin in there, some spices in there. After about 90 minutes in there, we roll into the fermenters. In the fermenter is where we add our yeast. It's where the magic happens, obviously. The yeast is going to consume those good sugars we've extracted from the grain. And once yeast is consuming sugars, that's a byproduct of that, you get alcohol production. And so we're tasting, we get to where we need to be out of here, and then from here it goes into a bright tank, from there to cans or kegs, and then to you.
How long a process is that from start to finish?
Grain to glass on average, we say 2.5 weeks, which means from the minute that it's brewed to the minute it's able to be consumed, about 2.5 weeks. Now, some of our beers are quicker, some of them are longer. They get really long once we go into bourbon barrels or we do barrel aging, which because we're in Kentucky, it's something that's kind of industry standard, but that people are into
I'm looking
now.
at barrels here.
We've got bourbon barrels on the front, which we get because we're in Kentucky. They're easy to get to a point. We've got wine barrels. We've got some Gene Ferris winery recently, and then we've got 4 huge sherry casks that you see that are from Portugal that had Amontillado in them of all stuff. So that's the other fun thing. You get a product that's done, you throw it into barrels, the barrel takes over, the magic of the wood take over, and what you get on the end is something really special.
People say, I want to try that. There's a spot they can do that, right?
Well, you can come on site to the tap room. We have 24 beers on tap. Most of them we make in-house. We have some guest beers from other local breweries and regional breweries as well. But you can come here, you can taste, you can buy a product to go, you can fill up growlers if there's a product, which is a 64-ounce jug like you were talking to your first experience with. You can also come and drink pints as well. So we're lucky in Kentucky that the laws allow us to have that on site. It's basically the greatest R&D facility that you have. You know, we can find out what people are thinking about the product.
Right there.
And it's the freshest you're going to be able to drink it. Then if you're looking for it, you should be able to find it on the shelf. Right now in cans, the only thing you can find is Cougar Bait. Shotgun Wedding is coming. But if they sell beer, they should be able to get it, so ask them if they don't have it.
Do you realize that you kind of got this thing rolling already more than you know? And your very insignia, your very logo there is right.
Yes.
For the time. And it's right for what you're doing.
Well, we feel like, you know, right guys, right time, right place. The beer's pretty doggone good too, which doesn't hurt. But at the same time, we try to be as genuine as we can and be real. And like I told you before, we're not curing cancer, we're making beer. And so we're trying to take ourselves too seriously. We're proud of the product that we make, it's first and foremost. But at the end of the day, we make a product that a lot of people find a lot of enjoyment in, and that's fun for us.
We're going to try a Country Boy beer batter.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's coming very shortly. Why don't you, let's take a walk around and look.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, come on.